Pie. Today, we're going to be adding some new parts to my system to upgrade the drives and whatnot. What are we installing today? Samsung 250 gigabyte solid state drive that is going to go into this hot swappable drive, so I can put it in the front and change SSDs and hard drives as well. In order for that to work, because I only have one of the bigger 5.25 front bay, I need this adapter for it. So we'll be putting that in there. A regular 4 terabyte hard drive. That makes some room here. Sound Blaster sound card, the AutoG FX. Another green LED light up fan, and some cool lights to go inside. Okay. And then the big event that is a Blu-ray disc burning drive. LG. So let's see, what should we unbox first? I suppose this will be the first thing. This is the StarTech, hard to find, made easy. Let's go ahead and unbox it. See what comes inside. In this one we just get screws. And that's it. So there's one box down. And then this is what's going to go inside of it. The drive, hot swap drivable bay. Let's see here. Looks like they were kind enough to supply us with some extra cables if we need it. Come on. That's a weird box. Tightly in there. Heavy for a little device. Quite heavy. Oops. Oh, cool. Comes with a little protective shield to protect your motherboard on older drives. A key and some screws. And this is the back of it here, where you connect your SATA and power. And this is the front. Does it come locked? Ooh, I like how that opens. Just doop, and the drive bay opens. Yeah. Very simple. We will be mounting that to this, so it looks like that. And the screws pretty easy to access. Yes, they are. That's, here's another box down. Screwdriver. Little key. I guess I should probably put on a key ring or something because that's kind of tiny. It's like something you could lose real easy. Okay, let's go ahead and screw this down. Easy as pie. It wasn't too complicated. I like it when things are easy like this. Sometimes. Not all the time. Okay. Okay. 2 more to go. Very simple process here. Screw in and tighten her down. Not too tight, because you don't want to strip these screws. Because is it metal or plastic? No, it's metal. Well, metal strips just as easy as plastic. Okay. Ta-da. Okay, that is all set up. Okay, let's see now. We need a drive to go in that, don't we? And let's go ahead and open up our Samsung. I should have got enough. It didn't work like I thought it would. Okay. Very, my God, it feels so light. It amazes me how light these things are. And inside you get tray and box, some basic get started guides. Looks like we got case stickers. Cool. And manual on the disc. Okay, let's go ahead and see how this works. Let's go ahead and guessing the top bay is the main, will be, depends on how I configure it. This should just slide in here like this. That. Close the door. And it's now in there. Cool. Okay, let's take a look at our new sound card. Okay, that opens pretty easy without a knife. And in this box, of course, driver and manual disc. We got basic quick starter guides and that kind of goodies. And the card itself. An empty box mess, which looks like this. Go ahead and just take a quick look at it. And the reason why I'm getting a sound card in here is because my onboard sound card is not very high quality. It's very cheap, and I don't like it, and I need something with more options. So this should be, and of course it can connect, it's got a little spot here so I can connect my front panel to it and be able to use the headphone and microphone jack on the front of the case. So that'll be very, very convenient. And put it back in there. Okay. All right. Next on the buck. Now we don't really have to open these yet. They're just blank Blu-ray discs, which I'm going to be burning my blogs onto for the fun of it. Okay, let's get into this bad boy. Are you kidding me? Wow. One of those ones that might require a knife. Nope, I'm in. Oh my goodness. Man. Okay. There we go. I like the eject button on it. Looks kind of cool. Kind of comes out a bit. A little chrome going on there on the LG logo. Pretty basic and simple. It's a rewriter. I don't remember. I thought it was just a writer. Let's see here, and then of course in here. Oh, it actually came with software. I thought this was OEM. CyberLink burning software. CyberLink Power DVD. Power Producer. UCam. Oh, bummer, it's for Windows. Don't they realize there's other operating systems out there? Okay. Alrighty, now we need to get this stuff in here. Right now, as you can see, PC is a little running at the moment, so we are going to have to shut her down. Shut her down. And power off. So while I wait for that, I'm going to take a swig of beer. Really quiet. Okay. First things first, I need to move the Raspberry Pi out of here, which is my makeshift file server. I had a video coming up on the Raspberry Pi. I'm going to be doing a thing where I show you how you can use the Raspberry Pi to get better internet security when, like, at coffee shops and that sort of thing. Okay, get this monitor down. Okay, ouch. Okay, HDMI is still in there. Let's see. Okay. This out of the way. Bless you. Let me move my microphone here so it's out of the shot. Okay. There we are. Okay. It's out of my way. Down here. Okay. Isn't that covered up there? Okay. Now let's see how dusty this bad boy's gotten. Since I've installed the fan filters in there. Let's take a look at that. Wow. It's working. They are working. And we'll log this part. Okay, everything's unboxed. On the empty box down on the floor. Just got the case open. As you can see now that the lights aren't on, those hold a lot of dust. Those filters are dirty. And that's about 2 weeks of dust that was spared from the inside of the computer. And inside, there's just as much dust as there was the day I put the filters in there, which was a little bit on that fan, a little bit on that one. But as you can see, the new hardware, like the video card and whatnot, everything is pretty much dust-free. I'm very, very impressed with the filters. So I'm going to start, and I might change that fan first. Not sure, but I'm going to work up in this area first and get some drives up in there. Okay, logged. All right, let's see how I want to do this. Let's get this out of here. Okay, it should just come out. Should. There we go. Get this out of here. Alrighty, let's see what we got inside here. We've got the camera angle right. Let me get the power plug unplugged. Okay. Trying to do this without having to disconnect everything here. Okay. Let's see how we can do this here. You can see there's barely any dust here. So the filters did a great job. Now I've got to figure out what I'm going to do over here with this insane mess. Let's see, what would be the best spot for the camera here? Stay here? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Let's take these out and get this bay filled. We're going to find a new spot for these wires now. I'll worry about that after I get this right in here. Anything else hiding back here? I think there is. There is one cable hiding way back there. Okay. All right, now I need to get the drive bay out of there. It's not going to be an easy task. I hate getting these things out. Gotta Keep moving it and twisting it until I hit it with the screwdriver. Power supply wasn't in the way. I might be able to tap that with something. Let me see what I can do about tapping that and hitting it with something. Something wrong. Wrong. This might work. Try this. Just hit with the end of this. Put that in there. And there. And push. Well, that isn't working there. Well, I need to get the front bay out without damaging the base. It is plastic. That was weird. There we go. Okay. There we go. Ah, come on. Come on. Get your butt out of there. There we go. Come on. Out, out, out. Ooh. There we go. Gotcha. There we go. Well, it's in there pretty good. Real good. Okay. Now, let's see here. This in there. And there we go. Looking good. Looking good. And it did come with some screws. Wish they were black, but they're not. Work with what you got to work with. I'm wondering here, I shouldn't before I screw things down, is get the power connections all going here. Add some room to work behind it. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Just top one, bottom one. There we go. Like that. Simple as that. That's how you do it. Okay. Got her in there. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, Eddie Moons 92. I didn't realize that was you. I thought you were someone who jumped in here and was trying to troll me by muting me. So I'm so sorry about that. I didn't realize that was you. Actually, you. Only problem is I have to leave this Hangout to unblock you. So I will unblock you after the broadcast. I'm sorry about that. Okay. And I realized my mistake there. I actually posted the Google Plus Hangout to my damn timeline. Oops. Delete that. There we go. Okay. That was not smart of me. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Only comes with one SATA cable. Well, I guess one's better than none. I don't know if I have any more red ones. I'd rather use a blue one to stay in theme of colors here. So, guess you gotta make do with what you gotta do. Okay, let's get the old drive out because I am going to need a spare SATA connection to hook up the old hard drive so I can connect it to copy the files off of it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so which one I'm going to use? This cable here. This will be SATA 1. We'll call the old hard drive, which is just kind of sitting in there, not very nicely. Got one screw. Oops, wrong way. Ooh. Those are good. Okay. There we go. Got the old mechanical hard drive out. And it's going to dust that off, and we're going to try out this HD protector, it's called. Let's go ahead and try that. It says I peel. Go ahead and peel it off there. I already have an injury already. Woo-wee. Ouch. Get that drive bay out of there. Oops, come on. It should give you like a starting point to pull this stuff off. Okay, there we go. Basically, I think it was saying it goes like this. Ta-da! And I should be able to pull the film off, the instructions, and ta-da! And now, as you can see, the drive now has a plastic covering, so now you don't have to worry about damaging it. And of course, in this caddy here, we can now plug in the second drive like this. This will be the, so now I can put that in there like that. And now both drives are in there. And if I want to swap it out, say for this SSD up here, this one has my Windows 7 install in it. So when I'm not using Linux, I just hit that, eject my old SSD with Linux in it, and pop in the Windows 7 SSD. Pretty cool, huh? That way I don't have to open the case like I was before switching the drives. This is going to make switching the drives out really, really nice. So I'm very glad I actually found this. It was one of those things, I ran into it on accident on Amazon. I'm like, how come I didn't even think about one of these devices? I knew they existed, just didn't even think about it. And I was actually going to do some modifications to the case to where I had a cable coming out the back and have the drives hanging out the back. Nah, not practical. So there we go. So this chat has 2 messages. Let me go over there real quick. Okay. Alrighty. So now we are all hooked up and good to go in there. Now, I still need to figure out how I'm going to route these wires. I still need one more SATA. I need to decide on what SATA is going to be the one to go up there. Because I do have my CD-ROM drive, and that's a red one. I like the way that power cable's hanging there. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just route this wire up. Round it up. I wonder if I can get around that video card. Around that. Over there. Okay, got it. Pull. Okay, almost there we go. I believe this is SATA 1, so this is going to be leading down to change that then. So I want the top drive to be SATA 1 on this, and then the second one to be SATA 3. Because the other big hard drive is going to be SATA 2. So let's get some cable management going on here. Getting some of this out of the way here. Okay, find the cable I'm looking for. That one. This should be interesting when I go to upgrade the motherboard and processor in the future. It'll be interesting. I'm going to go around this cable, and then up, and up. Just about there. Okay, we're there. Now, install this baby. And there. Get you guys in there. Okay. There we go. This is SATA 1, so we need to get this above it and connected. We'll see, flashlight. There we go. We need to go in that way. What? Get your butt in here. Get your butt in there. Very tight space. Make sure I'm sitting there. Okay. There we go. Is it in there? I don't have to click on anything, but I'm gonna check here, make sure it is in there. Okay. I think it is in there. Ooh, falling. Okay. All right. It's in there. It is in there. Okay. Trash, we'll throw that on the floor. All right, let's see if now we need to make sure this is flush before we screw it down. You know what? While I'm here, let's take this bad boy out. Take out the old CD writer drive here. Now we need to get to the other side of the case here now. Which is going to require some unplugging here. Okay. You remember black plug on the bottom. It goes in green. There. These two are here. And then the two top ones here. Oh, in the top. Okay, let's get this turned around, get the screws out of my way so I don't lose them. Okay. There we go. Now let's go ahead. Get this other drive on there. Okay. And spin her around. There we go. Get this one out. I have black screws on this side. I should use them on the other side. Good to know. Oh boy. I'm going to have to find that. Alright. Let's see where that other screw went here. Where'd you go? Okay. Right there. Got it. Okay, push this one forward. Let's see. A little dust on top of that one. But this one was sitting in here before when I first built this case a year ago. So the drive has been up in here for a while. Alright. But it was a very cheap drive and it never really functioned correctly. It's by some company called Super Rewriter. It was like, you know, one of those $15 deals. And it was never really that great. You ever had RFI? Oh, static? The static fried hardware on static, that is what we call, in the computer terms, it's very rare that it can happen, so it's like one of those, it's an urban legend. I've been working on computers, and you can read stories on the internet of people working on computers for 20, 30 years, working around 200 of them, and never had the issue. In order to statically charge the hardware, you've got to be a pretty much dummy and rub your feet on the floor and actually create the static, or do something similar. But in most terms, as long as you ground yourself to the case, touch it somewhere, you'll be fine. Some people use wrist things, but those are just junk. And as long as you're, like I said, no power, pretty much I could feel there's no static. Plus, it wouldn't be a smart idea to go touching this with your fingers anyways, because the oils from your finger, it's probably going to be more damaging than static electricity, because your finger oils are pretty bad, especially around this area here. That's the back of the processor. Not recommended. Okay. That was an interesting wire tie job I did there. Looking at something here, I'm saying, why did I do that? I wonder how hot that video card is. Not very hot. It's pretty cool, better than I thought it would do. Okay. Let's get the other drive in there. Where'd I put it? Okay. I know I have a brand new Blu-ray burner drive somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Go ahead and get that in there. Yeah, that's about where I want it. Like I said, I want to switch the screws this time. The black ones on the windowed side and the this kind here. This is always tricky because they will adjust a little bit when you start tightening the screws, but I want to flush in the front here. And I usually, when I screw these in, I do this bottom one here first and kind of hold the drive in place, and then we'll do the hold the drive in place while I do this top corner one. Done. And now we'll screw in the other two and switch it over. I think I'll put the other drive in too. Okay. Alrighty. Got that plugged in. Didn't think about it. Probably should have plugged in the ROM connectors while it was loose, but we'll live and learn. Plug them in. I need the SATA. Put you in there. We're connected. We are connected. Go. Well, that's not really power, but all right. Let's get this drive bay flush in here. Where did those screws it came with? They came with weird screws. I've never seen a device come with weird screws like that with a point on the tip. They're usually flat. Okay, I'll start with the bottom corner. That's the hardest one on this one. No, I'm going to do the upper one because I see what do you call it? Manufacturer guy did not think about that. Now, from this one, I can see I want to go to the other side real quick to get it adjusted the way I want it to, because it's a little different than the other one. Okay, make it flush, screw, cut out. Actually sounds like it cracked on that one a wee bit. What I don't get is this drive caddy. I usually like to put in all 4 screws, but this one only came enough for, it only came with 4 screws, so it's 2 screws each side. Don't know why that is. That'll be a fun screw to get out later. This is smooth. So. There. It's in there. Now, turn it around. I didn't like the way that's flushing in there yet. Let me see. I'm very picky about that sort of thing, so I'm going to redo that screw. Get it in a bit. Get in the flush. There. That's what I want. Okay. Now you can see here, it's all flush in there. With the drive reader, there's even a floppy disk drive. I just got it, you never know. And then the hot swap drive. Almost like, because SSDs are almost like cartridges, it kind of reminds me of like a Nintendo game cartridge or something like that. What that reminds me of. But there we go. Those are in there. Drive's in there. Now, I should probably get this cable management under some serious control, and then get the new sound card in here. Like, what other parts do I want to put in there? I want to get this fan out of there, so let's do that now, because that's got wires on it, and I'm going to need to manage those cables. So let's get this bad boy out. And pull. Ooh, I am going to have to clean that up. That fan was never cleaned from, that's from about a year's worth in there. It doesn't have filter on it. That's why I need that under control. You know where this is wired up to. Where am I wiring it on? I think I got it on the actual motherboard, don't I? Or do I have it on its own? Thingamabob. Ah, there it is. It goes here, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Be right, right? I guess we'll find out. See what it is. Oh, these plugs are so tight on this power supply. I guess that's a good thing. You don't want this stuff just coming off. Let's stay away from there. Come on. There we go. And that was an interesting wraparound job I added into, huh? Get that out of there. Yeah. Ooh, come on. Come here. Come here, Bobby. Okay. There's the old one. Yummy. Okay, I'll keep that fan, because you never know when a fan might die, but I need to figure out a way to clean that out. Let me get a damp rag real quick. Okay, let's get that dust out of there. Yuck. Yucky, yucky, yucky. There we go. Yummy. Anybody want some? Okay. Nice and clean. There. I don't want to blow it because then I'll have dust all over the house. So I'll just take this and clean it up a bit. There. A little bit of the rest out. Yeah, how's the CPU doing? Yeah. That's the way I like it. Not pretty much dust free now. Looks good. It actually wiped off right away without having to blow it out of there, which is good. Okay. Now that that's done, let's get the new fan. Unbox this bad boy. It's called Cool Master. It's another green LED fan. I like the blades on this. I like the blades. If I can get it out of the box. Focus. There we go. That's I mean, compared to the old, well, I guess maybe it's got more. It's got more fins. The old one had bigger blades. This has smaller, more thinner blades. We want this to be an exit fan. So on this one, the dirtiest side went out. This one has motherboard headers on it. Let me see if I have any close by. I don't know. I think my motherboard only has one. Unless there's another one hiding here somewhere. I/O, that's for palm. HD audio. I'll have to move that cable somewhere eventually here. And then we got. Nope, it's only got one. That's just CPU fan. It doesn't have a motherboard header. Darn. Doggone it. Damn it, Bobby. I wanted some motherboard headers. Why did I route that cable that way? I did. Okay. Let me decide which I'm going to use here. Extra PC, I don't have to use that. These power cables I might not be using down here anymore. Okay. Very little fan dust on the video card, which tells me those filters are working. I like that. Let's go ahead and get this fan in here. And I want to use the black screw cases because the one that come with are the silver kind. If I can just get one screw in, I'm good to go. Okay, that started. Tighten them down after I get the rest of them in place. Why is Mr. Hyder's not here? Really? Wow. The screws are tight. Okay. Yeah, I like them that way. Probably should have charged my drill. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now let's figure out where I'm going to route the power to this one. Let's see here. So I'm kind of do the same thing as the other one. Go back here and around there. Up and down, left and right. Let's go above the CPU here. Cable anyways. Back down in there. Around. Now, get it in here. Wrap that cable up here. There we go. Do the trick. Let's get some power. Where do you go? I know I put you over here somewhere. There you are. Okay. And plug that back in. Which way? Which way is which? Right. Okay, and get that in there. Okay. Get your butt in rub there. Gotcha. Okay, now, next, I still need to leave the old 2 terabyte hard drive in there because I need to copy the data off of it. I'm not changing that one yet. Let's see here. Cables can I get out of my way? They're not going to be used. This one. Push back there. Need to route this cable. Okay. Get a safe part. Get down there. Come on. Get to my finger. There you go. Good wire. Good wire. Okay. There. This one stays there. This one, not using it, so we can put this back here. This cable, not in use. That cable's not in use, so we can push these. Find that on the way. And then this one, let's see what's this going to? Nothing. It's going to nothing. So I'll push that back. Okay, we're going to have to figure out which power cable we're going to use to power up the new drive. You know what? I'm going to unplug this one real quick. Don't like how this wire is routed. Change that right now. Come out. Okay. It's just not cooperating that way. Should have been on that one. Well, how that got tangled up like that? Well, it did. Okay, there we go. That freed everything up. Must have been because I plugged that cable in when I first built this whole thing up. Some air. Like that. This one plugged into yaw. Up there, up there. Which way is that going to go into that plug? And that's going to go into yaw, maybe. One more. In we go. Power connection. There we go. It's in there. Just the way I wanted it. Okay, I'll use cables and put those out of the way now. Push that one back. There we go. In and out of the way. Away from the RAM. Want the RAM to get air. Down. Then it's CPU. That's got to stay here. Right there. This is going to go back here. So, hard drive there. I mean, I could hook up more hard drives in this thing. Might be something I might do later, like maybe still use the old 2 terabyte. But problem with that is I am short a SATA cable to make that happen. To hook up both of them at once. Darn. Otherwise, with that, I was like, oh, I'll just put the new hard drive down here. Nope, not happening. So, got to purchase another SATA cable. Okay, turning on away the fans, good to go. Now, I need to get these last few SATA connectors connected. And we'll repower the motherboard, and good to go. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Check out this ingenious idea. Let's get a light in there. Those are the SATA ports. And I've got to get one in right between that fan. There's the SATA 3 up there. I need to get it into that plug. Yes, I do. Without having to go and remove the entire video card, which would not be fun. It would be better if they had the headers a different direction. Let me see if there's another one. That one's used. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Let me get my watch off. It's just in my way. Okay. What I need to do is get this one out. Okay. And this one needs to go into that top one. Make sure I've got it the right direction. Up, buddy, up, come on. It's like, you gotta be a monkey. Okay, come on. Click in there. Click in. We did. I think we did. Check. Ah, there we go. Now we clicked in. There we go. You see that? I got the red one in there. Yeah. Tight spaces, tight spaces. Good thing I'm not super late cloggerphobic. I need to put this one back in there. Get back in, and good to go. All those still in there, all good. Okay, that was successful. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was, actually. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was. One of those things that looked more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I figured I'd be fighting out with wires. Let's see the comments real quick. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Mark, we don't know where he's at. I already did that. Cut myself on some of this stuff. Okay. Let's see now. Hard drive's in. I just want to make sure before I start turning things on. And I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with these cool lights. Do that next. Ooh. Unboxing this. It comes with 2 lights. It's like Velcro sticky stuff. And a switch that goes on the back to turn it on and off. That's kind of cool. Now the interesting part is how I'm going to route the wires to get it all together. I need to snip that. I don't have any scissors on me. Right back. Okay, got that. Oh, that's way longer than I expected it to be. Way longer. It's got a nice long cable. I can route that anywhere I want to. Let's decide what slot we're going to put this in. the very bottom one, because there's no motherboard stuff in the way down there. So let's go ahead and do that. It's round. Only thing I don't like about this case is, like, on certain cases you just screw each individual card in. This one's got this creative thing where they just sit in there, and then this plate has to be screwed onto it. It's the only design I don't like about this particular case is that it drives me. But I will make it work. This would probably be a good time to put the sound card in too, since I'm taking this plate off of this part. I got the spare ones. Same as camera's always in the way, my arms are in the way. Okay, put that one out. And then this is screwdriverable, removable deal here. Oops. There's gotta be a way to get the old one out. These are like stamped in there. Can they fold up? Ah, okay. That's different. Okay, yeah, so that can't go back in there. One of those things, one way in, one way out. Okie dokie. Yeah, it just sits in there like that. In there. Yep. In there. Want to put it in that slot? It's just a little weird. I don't know what to do. No, you don't want to go into that slot. There's something in your way, huh? Well, yeah, that's dumb. There's a screw in the way there. Okay, so I gotta put it up one more. I wanted it on the bottom though. This case has a screw right in its way there. Oh well. At least I got one of these to put over that one I just took out. Which it won't fit either, because that dang screw in the way. Well, it's just lovely. Well, actually what I'll do, just discovered if I go in at an angle here. Angle. In there. Come on. Nope. This one will. Okay. That just makes a lot of sense to me. So in this case was not a thinker. You realize that rivet would be in the way, did you? If I had a Dremel tool, I could just trim that. Shoot! And I'll show you what's going on here. This rivet here, this rivet is in the way of the port. Smart engineering, man. That's why people go to college, become idiots. Okay, especially engineers. Yep, I'm gonna have to. It's gonna have to be a thing in the future. I'm gonna have an open port now. Dang it! I need a Dremel tool to get that in there the way I want it. I have to trim this off here. I don't have anything like that. Yeah, I'll try one more time. Get that in there. Let me try something different. Well, this might work. Hold on. That might work. A little awkward, but I actually think it's more stable that way. That's what I'm going to do. Gotta sometimes, what I did, I'll show you here. I can use this plate to fix the one that's already out, but I slipped it through that, and then once I get ready to tie it down, I'll just hold it down like that, and ta-da. I mean, it's not like a computer card, it's just a switch, so it's not, I'm not worried about bending it or changing or modifying it, it's just, it's a switch. Okay, now the sound card. Where did I put you? Over here. Let's get you in there. And I believe you're going to go in this port here. I need you first, before I get this in there, disconnect the front audio ports from the motherboard onboard one. Get it out of the way. We'll stick it up here to get it out of my way. So I'll get this in there. Okay, get that in there. Heating. It's just the weight of it, okay. Get in there, come on. Okay. And ta-da! That's pretty easy. Now plug back in the HD audio cable, the front panel. Ta-da! In there. There we go. Good to go. Rock and roll. There we go. In there. Okay, that was really easy. Okay. Now, let me get this tray back on there and have this pushed in there like that. Okay. Regular video card. Okay. Well, since once I get one screw in, I'm good to go. Okay. Got it. I'll be taking multiple hands here. Okay, put you in there. Put you the bottom screw in first. There. I always hold it until I get everything back to where it was. The card's trying to shift on me there. A little shifty. Shifty lifty. Okay. Next one. There we go. Bottom one in there. Let's get that middle one. That video card where it's supposed to be. There we go. There we go. Tighten the bottom one now finally. There we go. We got the switch installed. There we go. Like that. The sound card and the switch. And I forgot one thing. I got to take that bottom screw out again. I forgot to put this plate back in there. Backtracking time. Oh well. At least this should be easy. I should only have to take out the bottom one now. Okay. Put this in there. There. Get in there. Put in there. Oh man, it is one of those kind of deals I want to take it all the way off, aren't I? Let me just get to move a bit. No, I'm gonna have to unscrew it all. Oh, maybe not. That might be enough. Okay. Let's try this again. Screw. Get your butt in there. Slip out again. Get your butt in there. Mother. Dang it. Those things I need 5 hands. Okay. Right. Just get the screw started, I'm good. And not the way I want to go here. Need 5 hands. I just had 1 more hand. Okay, let's keep trying until you succeed, right? As they say. So you know what? I might be able to think about that. Forgot I loosened that one. Might be enough to keep it in place for a second. Okay. There. Come on, baby, come on. Yeah. There. Okay. That's down. Got sound card. I think that's all the parts I wanted to put in there. Oh, no, the lights. I finished the lights. I think that's it. All the rest of it's installed now. So now I need to get into these lights and get them figured out where I want to put them in here. I think I might put one up here maybe. Or one here. Maybe one up on the bottom. Maybe I'll just put them on the bottom. I don't know if they'll fit in there that way. Yeah, okay, we're not going to fit that way. One can go that way for sure. Like that, maybe. It might be in the way of the fans on the side of the thingy. Maybe. Or I can strip them down here. Let's get this taken care of. Maybe take that off there. There we go. Ooh, that was the old CD-ROM drive. Got too much stuff around me right now. Okay. What happened there? Okay. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so they're separate. Okay. Cool. Where did the Velcro thingies go? Where did I set those now? Well, can't continue without those. Let's see here. I might be able to do one here. Maybe. Or one here. Ooh, idea. Idea. Marita. Yes. That will go like that. That one like that, yeah. And then I can kind of mount that like that. Yeah. I can live with that. And then this one, and down here, can go like, oops. There's no way there. Oh, nothing. I think this one go down here, and right at the bottom. Yeah. I need to find those Velcro things. Those came down. Where did I put those? Ah, I was about to say, too bad I couldn't watch my own video and be like, oh, you put it there, you dummy. Okay. I'm going to find a place to put this little bad boy. So it looks like this plugs into here. Okay. Right? Okay. Plugs into there. Velcro thingy on there. Okay. So it's on there. Now, this is going to be interesting because I just realized I got to get this wire down to here. And that. So maybe if I get it to that point. Put it in the right way, right? I'll mount it like right there. Gives that one some breathing room here, up here. That. There's a piece of Velcro on that back here. It might be in the way in the future, though. Let me see. Well, it seems the wires are not long enough. But they made this wire long. Well, it is on Velcro, so it might not be that bad. Let's see here. Right. Yeah, I can do it that way. That'll work. Velcro in there. Oops, ooh, that's very, very sticky stuff. There we go. That will go like that. Ta-da! Wiring it up a bit so it's a little bit more on the way. Push it back. That way. Wire out of my way. Okay. Wire. Do that. Okay. Up there, wrap that wire up. And there we go. That's up in. There. That should do the trick. Okay. Yeah, this one's going to be interesting because I got to figure out how this is going to all mount in now. Put these onto my right here. It's going to be sitting like that. One on there. What I do, put it, oops, undirected Velcro on the bottom. Mount in here in a minute. Okay. That one there. Yeah, this is the tricky part because once I set this one, that's where it's going to be. Kind of want it in the middle here, so that's right on the first try. Let it touch the bottom. Let it touch the bottom. Right about there. Right. And there. Now fasten down. And sticky off of there now. I'll get that one off now. Okay. I want that one to line up like right there. That'll be perfect. Oh, how's that gonna come off there? Okay. Let's get this one in place. Sticker. Come on. Dang it. Okay. Well, that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Okay, let's get you lined up first. It's very sticky. Very, very sticky, icky, icky, wookie, woo. And mount. Okay, got it. There we go. Now I can adjust it in there. You're good to go. Wire in here and out of the way. Plugged in. There. Like that. And there we go. What's going on here? Deal with this. Okay. All right, one light in. There we go. Get this out of the way here now. Okay, time to take a swig of beer here for a minute. Almost there. Let me get this situation organized, and then I can get the final power in. Alrighty. There. Get that out of the way. And push that back. Okay. There. Now I need to figure out what I'm doing to mount this bad boy. Maybe I will put it like. That was flush. It's not straight, and that bugs my OCD real bad. Well, I guess beggars can't be choosers. Oh, no, wait a minute. I got an idea. That goes further back than I thought it would. So, I'm going to do this one. Can I get that down a little bit? This wire out of my way. Wire in my way. Let me see. I think I have an idea that might be very, very cool looking in the end. It's even better than what I had originally planned. I like things like that. So, but I got a cable wire system my damn way. I'll get one of the way. Oh, it's cut on the hard drive. Oh, darn. Thinking is like that. Hang out a bit, but it'll be straight. The question is, what will get in the way of the window? No, it won't. Huge. Okay. That's gonna do the trick. That's what I'm gonna do. Get you back out of here. Right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on this tip here. So, this one's going to be at a different angle. Now, the tricky part is going to have to get this Velcro in there and in place. So, now one of the things is one shot with this, so I'm going to be very, get out of my way, wire. Right, run that, and attach to something in there yet. Okay, Velcro's going. Oh, there it goes. And in. Oh! Nice. What I was going for. Now, just get that like that. It's going to kind of sit there. It isn't going to do anything too special. This wire's out of my way. Out of the way. Nothing's up against it. Now what I'm going to do with the Velcro is I'm going to get creative here with this wire. I'm going to Velcro this up into here. Kind of stays in place. Or I might put it here. No, that might work even better. I think it will. Yeah, last piece of Velcro. Right there. Perfect. Now, let's get from there. Sticky stuff off. Get down and stickery. There. And now, I'm going to figure out what I want to do with this extra wiring, but that should do for now. Now, let me put this wire up and out and get these wires out of the way of this light. There we go. Get it some power. Here, let's see what available slots we have left. Perfect, there's one right here. Right there, where we plugged in the other fan. It has an expansion on it. Okay. That is very useful. Very, very useful, my friend. Oh, great, now I'm talking like Jason Goyette now, my friend. You go like that, my friend. Sorry, Jason. Underneath the other wires, out of the way.
My friend?
Okay. Let me make sure I got all cables connected. Better save the cable for later. Let's see here. Everything goes well here. Still not in the way I want it to be. No, save the cable's not clipping in there yet. Clip in there. Okay. Should be all good to go. Everything looks mounted. Now, fun part of figuring out what we plug in where. So, on the black cable here. Okay, that one's in. And the speaker on here. One. Okay, what USB device am I missing here? I use all of them. You know what it is. I think it's the microphone. Took a tumble. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Now, time to plug it in, plug it in. Okay. Get the ports out of the way. Drive bays are lighting up. Got power to the new drive. Okay, we got power there. Not sure which hard drive I put in the case. I don't remember now. Oops, the lights. Oh no, I hit the switch, don't I? Something I figured wrong with those lights. They're not turning on. Now those lights are not switching on. What is going on here? Have to warm up. Not sure. Well, kind of disappointing. I don't know. I have to look into that one and see what's going on there. But so far, that's the only issue I'm having are those lights. Let me turn it off for a minute. Don't remember what drive I put in here. Ah, no wonder it's not booting up. I got that one in there. Good way to test out the hot swappable capabilities. Okay. Yeah, it's getting power. It's just not in all the way. Okay, let's figure out why our lights are not coming on. Bad power, or we just get bad lights? I don't know. We're going to have to investigate. Come on. Come on. Get your butt out of here. Well, it's connected really good. And what the issue is with that, I'll try a different connector. If that changes anything. Get in there. Get in there. Wow, that's a tough plug. This sign that plug is pretty cheap. There. Try that again. Have that connected properly. I'm missing something here. Oh yes, I am. Yeah, I am. Well, that's me in the A and call me a B. Okay. Okay. Where's that going there? Why are you being difficult? Friend. There we go again. Okay. Okay. There. Now, I want that drive. What I want to do, this one here, we're going to have to clone it to the new drive. Oh, that screen go up. There. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm getting hit. Okay. Ooh, it's bright. And pretty full. Ooh, yeah.
That's nice. Oh, yeah.
Yes, I can even see it coming up the side over here. Okay. Looks like Arch is sitting there just detecting the hard drives because it says, oh, something's different here. No, to boot off the right one. Step 2 of 2, setting up SDAB 2, 3. Well, Arch, you gotta realize that this isn't partitioned yet, so it's not gonna let you do it. Now I gotta find my Clonezilla. What is it reading? So it's gonna take 1 minute and 30 seconds. Torture me. What I'm guessing it's doing is reading the new drive. I'm not sure what it's doing to it because it's not partitioned or has anything on it, I wouldn't think. Not unless it's one of those ones that come pre-formatted, which I should look into that. Okay. Let's see, y'all. which I think it is pre-formatted. Let me turn it off for a minute. A new SSD out. Should stop my issue here. Okay. It does again. I think I know what it wants me to do. Okay, I think I know what you want me to do, buddy. I'm going to have to connect the old drive. Good thing I left that in there. Good thing I left that in there. Okay. I forgot to take down the partitions in the F-stab. That's bright. That's going to look so cool at night. Okay. I'm in. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to attempt the Clonezilla part of it first. So let me... Heck. Oh! Now I want to... I think this is a Clonezilla on here. I'm not sure. Let me... Start X. What I need to do first is go into the system, and I need to disable the 2 terabyte hard drive so it doesn't look for it on boot. And that, my friends, will be in a file under, I believe, your Etsy folder called fstab, which allows you to automate the thing. And to do this for the record, this is how long it's taken to boot off the mechanical hard drive. So we'll get the SSD going. We should notice a big performance difference there. And now let's go to the drive. We want Etsy and fstab. Okay. Oops. There it is. Fstab. Boy, mechanical hard drive is slow. Okay. What I want to do is save that as to the desktop for a minute. Let's just my documents. Documents. Fstab backup. Okay. Back that up. Now we're going to run this as terminal. It would be easier if I brought you guys closer to me. Here, camera. There we go. Okay, and then the terminal, we're going to edit the fstab. Okay. Now there's nothing in it. No. Alright. Let's try. Let's see. Try that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. What was causing my boot issue was this here, where it's mounting the hard drives. But I wanted to back it up before it did anything to it, so we can remove those out of the config file, save, and mount them from the computer. It should disappear when we turn it off. We should be able to turn it off. Now let's power down again. Power off. Okay. Okie dokie. I do say that a lot. Set up is something I hope to have someday. Yeah, get these lights are cool. I was not expecting them to be that nice. Now, hopefully now, this time, I should be able to put new data drive in there. And it shouldn't give me the error on boot, because it was looking for the old 2 terabyte and I had that disconnected. See, in Arch Linux world, that would drive people nuts if that Windows did something like that. Because in Windows, you don't have to go in and edit a config file when something doesn't work. Windows, you just hope the patch or something fixes it. Okay. I don't know if it's going to detect that one. Okay, so it kind of changes red color when it's reading the drive. Oh, now it's gone, of course. Okay, Arch Linux booted up. Okay. So now, next step, we need to, I don't know if this is my right drive, I'm going to CloneZilla the Manacle hard drive over to the second one. So let's go ahead and start that. And let's move you back over here. So I can show you what I'm doing. Somewhat. Oh, laptop. Should get more of an angle out of that. I'm going to do that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Come on, guys. I'm going to set you up here. Okay. I don't know how visible that is. What if I put you up on top of the computer? That's even worse. That's even worse. Right about here. To uppity. About here. That looks pretty good. There we go. Some objects out of the way. Now, CloneZilla is, yes, you guessed it, it's actually a Linux distro. I don't know if it's within itself. And it makes it so you can copy hard drives, partitions, backup partitions. And in this situation, what we do, we're going to move it to a new hard drive. So I'm going to go up here and select Do Not Touch the Key Mappings. I'm going to start CloneZilla. Let's do device image, device to device. I think that's the one we want for this mode. We want expert mode, and we want disk to local disk clone. And now it's going to load the disk partitions. And there's the new drive, I believe, yeah, the Samsung. So we want to copy old one to the new hard drive. Let's see. I don't want to change any of this unless I have something for Grub. Reinstall Grub to the target hard drive sector. I will give that a try, but I don't know. I think it's going to try to install Grub too. But if it doesn't work, I can always try again. I'm just going to do this. Use the partition table. Create a partition table. Let's see. I think I can use, I think I can get away with it because the drives are the same size. The mechanical hard drive is a 250 gigabyte hard drive, and this is too. So I shouldn't have to do anything with changing partitions. Now create partition table on boot. Create partition just copy a partition from source disk. Okay, it's asking for a sanity check. We're just going to hit yes. Okay. Oh, there's a bad reflection I didn't see in the monitor. Now, go over this direction. Yeah, it's hard to see. Now it's asking me, okay, you're going to wipe out the new hard drive, which there's nothing on it, so I'm not worried about that. Setting up partition tables. Do you want to clone the bootloader? Yes, I do. Okay, and so far, as soon as we get progress bars that are displaying progress, right now it's just calculating. It hasn't gotten to the official process yet. Kind of excited. I hope it's a lot faster. I'm expecting it to be. I hope so. It cost me about almost 130 bucks. And come on. Looks like it's copying 24 gigs in total. And we got a red bar. It's happening. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. Oh, and there's no reflection when I put the camera there. Should have put it here to begin with. Doggone it. Well, I think I'm going to get another beer. I don't know how long this process is going to take, but it's imaging the old hard drive to the new SSD. That looks really creative.
There's only one. I don't want to make them too small. Let them go all around all the way.
You cook it like that.
I have to push it a little bit. So don't eat the bacon and still not.
Yeah, my wife is cooking up something interesting over there. Okay, what I want to do now, I'm going to watch back so I see what time it is. What was I going to do here? Oh yeah, I wanted to vlog. Vlogging time. Well, Jason's been over there watching the live stream. He's kind of chatted here and there, and I kind of stole his keywords and terms, like my friend. And as you can see, it's really, really bright. Got all the new hardware in there. So good to go. So I've got it in there. The hot swappable drive is better than I expected. It's got little LED lights that kind of turn reddish when you do it. And those are blue too. I was originally going to change these to green. Since those are blue and this is blue, I think it's okay to just leave the front of the case blue. It's not going to hurt it. The lights, and then we're outside that faces me, because when I'm sitting here, I don't see the front. I just see the side with all the lights. Right now, I'm cloning the old hard drive over to the new SSD and imaging the hard drive real quick. And then after that's done, we're going to see how much of a performance boost we get from an old laptop. It was a laptop. It was like this size here. It was a laptop hard drive about the size of an SSD, 250 gig mechanical drive. And it's about a 6-year-old drive actually. So upgrading into that would be interesting. And this is my Windows 7. But now, when I want to swap, all I have to do is I can go from the front. I don't have to open my case, play with a bunch of cables. All I could just kind of like basically turns an SSD into kind of like, like a Super Nintendo cartridge or an NES cartridge where you just plug it in. So that's really cool. It's going to be awesome. It was a good choice and buy. While this does this, I want to drink some beer. Keep an eye on the Hangout. Well, they're entertained watching red bars go across for a while until this process is done. So we'll catch up with you after everything's all put back together here and we're all done. Oops. Did I get that? Yes, I did. I hit the power button instead of the stop movie button. But I got it. It's kind of like with these kind of hangouts, you get a behind the scenes of me vlogging.
Hey, you want to see my Aggie?
Oh yeah, I wanted to vlog that. That's right. You guys have to watch the vlog to see what she's doing in here, but I can't take that camera. while I wait for the drive to copy, my wife's got an interesting deal going on here. What do you call these, huh? Cheese, bacon, an egg, and a cup?
Yeah, toast in a cup.
Hmm.
Bacon and eggs and cheese.
When it's done, I'll let you know how good it is.
Hey!
What?
You never answered my question. How do you want your egg?
You can do whatever you want. I don't care today. I'm not going to be picky. I really messed that one up. Really bent up. Yep. I can't put these back in, so they're just junk too. Doggone it. That's why you should spend a little bit more money and get a better case. This case, believe it or not, I think I paid only 20 bucks for it. Like a new egg. But as I say, you get what you pay for. But it works. I'm actually, it's not the fanciest case. I mean, it looks cool in the front, but it's a case. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy. How about you guys go inside there and tell me what it looks like? Green, huh? Mmm. That's gonna look cool at night. I can't wait for the sun to go down. That's gonna look so cool at night. It's gonna be like I'm going to glow green because the keyboard's green with green lights. The mouse is green, so it's gonna be all greenish, green bean. Last time I did blue. That's going pretty quick there. Transferring at 2.97 gigabytes per minute. I am remaining 2 minutes. Getting impatient. I want to see how fast the SSD is.
Does it look good? That's why I give him the book. That's why I said we need bacon. And then we did. Last weekend, honey.
Look at the mess I made down here. That's all the old stuff down there. So yeah, look at that. I gotta get my microphone. It's not trash, don't accidentally toss that. But, the unboxings are over. Well, I will keep this stuff. I gotta realize I don't want to throw this stuff away, so I'll just store it somewhere. I just gotta find a place to store it. Spare CD-ROM drive and that fan. Because you never know, you might need it. And the rest of it I just leave as trash. Ugh. And I don't need the manual driver discs that I already got. If I really want to look it up, I'll look it up on the internet. And those discs just take up space in the storage bins. Okay, let me see if I can fix that kind of reflection issue I'm having here. Because the sun is starting to switch on the building, and it's starting to come in that window. Okay. Oh, my shirt turns green. Yeah. Hey, Tuxie, how you doing? My favorite penguin friend. And I'm just being weird while I wait. So Jason says his is blue. That was what I did last time, was a blue one. I don't know why I went green this time. I guess I just wanted something different. Man, it's bright. Because we still have yet, I guess I can kind of do that while I'm sitting here. Still got the 4 terabyte we've got to get in there, but most of that will just be installing that real quick because copying the data from my old 2 terabyte to this one, I know the transfer from backing it up can take at least about a day. Copy the data. There's so much of it. Installation finished, no errors recorded. That's a good sign. Okay, everything is done. Remember to use power off, reboot, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and what we want to do, let's do a power off. Now here was the moment of truth to see what's different in speed. Okay. The system will now halt. Okay. Okay, this is real easy now. This is the new one we just copied to. Now let's take out the old one and we're going to put the new SSD into its slot. Get in here. Okay. Now, boop. Back over here again. Moving you guys around today. Operating system. I still got the USB stick in there, dang it. Hold on. Reboot. Yeah, nice hard drive. Heavy though, real heavy. I don't want to unseal it yet. I'm going to put it in there. Operating system. All right. Once I log in, then we'll know how fast it is. Okay. Already can feel a speed difference because it never took that long to. Okay, start X. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's different, how faster it is. Whoa, that was faster. Okay, loaded video drivers a lot faster already. Oh my god! No way! I don't know if you remember how slow it took on the old drive. I'm sure, Jason, you saw how slow it took to boot up to the desktop. That was less than like 3 seconds. I don't even think that. I'm going to have to time that. Wow. Let's try opening a program. Instant. It opens instantly. Straight Thunderbird. That one's always kind of, wow. I mean, these things are opening instantly. The only time it's taking is like the fade effect when they open and close. Let's, okay, wow, wow. Ooh. I couldn't believe it. I got to see that again. Let me log back out. I want to see that again. I want to see that again. Cancel. Log out. No, I want to log out. Okay. I blew my mind. I want to see that again. I want to see that again. I want to see that again. Okay, let's do start X again. Okay, I want to time it this time. I'm going to start it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. A 5-second boot. Honey? Okay, thank you. A 5-second boot. Before, I didn't even time it. I have to go back and look at it. I swear maybe the time to boot up was about at least a good almost 30 seconds. Let's see what Jason thinks if we saw that. Let's see. God damn, I'm getting my SSD ASAP. Damn. Playing transmission technology. Oh, you reference. Yeah. Okay. Now that that's done, everything backed up okay. We got the drive copied. That process is done. The last step is to install the new 4 terabyte hard drive. I wonder if I should use CloneZilla to copy it, but I don't know because I want a desktop environment, so I'm not going to do it that way. So I'm going to install that, and then we'll end the live stream. So let's power down again. Okay. I'm still like wowed over that. Wow. You know what? That was the best $130 I've ever spent. I mean, that's better than a RAM upgrade. Seriously. That was better than a RAM upgrade. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is get the old hard drive out now. Get the new one in there. Hard drives usually don't include screws. I don't know why. Oops. Power off. Push the Cassie power off. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get the old one out. Should be pretty simple because it's Oh, I got one screw in this one. Do I have any more of those black screws? Got some. It's so dark without the lights now. Okay, now come out. There it is, warm. And what I'll do temporarily is I need to disconnect, probably I'll disconnect the CD-ROM drive and kind of like place it up here to copy files and then re-plug in my Blu-ray drive, which I still have screws to put in there. I see I need to finish putting in there. I will do that now. Okay. In place, yep. Okay. And now the new drive. This is my favorite part whenever I get a new hard drive. This is my favorite part, is unsealing it for the first time. My favorite moment. Oh, silicone. Okay, that was probably a little weird. Here we go. 4 sexy terabytes. Put you in there. All the way back. Come again, all the way up. There you are. There you are. Line up your screw holes. Oh, I just remembered a way I can back up that drive. Didn't even think about it. Now, I think for file format on this hard drive, I am going to do it in NTS, you know, the Windows format, because if I say go into the Windows 7, I'm going to need to be able to read the drive. So I am going to format it in that file format. Do that. Okay, get that in there. Okay. Good to go there. Okay, we need to plug in the power again. I'll plug in that. Now we need to make sure it works. As long as it shows up in Device Manager in Linux, we should be okay. Power back in. And I have this really cool device. I'll show you how I'm going to copy it after I thought, oh, I was going to swap out the drive. I actually have a tool that I completely forgot I had. It's sitting in my box. Okay, power. Power. Ooh. There we go. While that's booting up, I'm going to go grab all right. And this tool I was talking about, I forgot I had this. It is the coolest thing ever. So I can actually button this up here in a minute, but it is a hard drive kit, adapter kit, so you can plug it into your USB ports. So just use this. Then you hook it up, plug it in, and that'll work for copying files, and I don't have to. It means this is pretty much done. I can actually button this up for the live stream. Yeah. Okay, oops, I forgot cap locks. Start X. I just got to see that again. Okay. It still blows my mind. Okay. Like, man, that's what I've been missing. Well, what we'll do right now is just make sure that drive's working and going departed. Oops. Blu-ray drive. There it is, 4 gigabytes, Western Digital hard drive. And what we want to do is create a volume figure. We want to format. Quick format. Let's do it. We want it under NTFS. NTFS. Yeah. Oh, FS. Right? Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah, NTF. Network file system. That's what we want. We want to name this. Nth there. And format. Oh, shoot. You guys over here. Okay. Are you sure you want to format this volume? Sure, why not? Sure, there we go. Okay. And it is mounted under devices. Let's see here. Oh, there it is, AnthWare. Are you kidding me? Okay. Now it should be mounted. And let's see how much space. 189 megabytes used. Free space, 4.0 terabytes. Can't complain about that. Now, to test to make sure it's formatted okay, what we're going to do, jump out of here, log out. No, I don't want to log out. I just want to shut down for a minute. Nope. I have a hard time finding this. There it is. Okay. What we're going to do, I want to make sure I formatted that correctly. I'm going to jump into Windows real quick to make sure it's working on that side of things. So that's just easy. Now this makes it easy. Just take out my Arch Linux SSD. And what's funny is the other SSD that I have that has Windows 7 on it is not as fast. It's like, I think it's an older version, and it's not near as fast. You're going to see that here in a second. Go ahead and turn that on. Oh man, that hot swappable drive is going to be nice. I could, if I had the money, I'd buy like 3 more SSDs and put different operating systems on.
Hey, quit that. I'm cooking.
Now, here's I believe it's this is a SATA 2. It's an older SSD, but it's not as fast as you can see here. Windows is definitely taking its pretty time. But also Windows is a little bit more heavier than Linux anyways to begin with. So. This is Windows 7 on an SSD. It actually booted faster when I first installed Windows 7, but after I got some stuff on it, it's Windows. My God. What I might do is just wipe this drive and reinstall Windows 7 for a whole new fresh install, which might be a project for next weekend. That way I have a nice clean, fresh Windows 7, because I just think this one's just got too much junk in it over time. Wow. I haven't been in here in a while. God. I think I am going to reinstall it. Way too much junk in it. Okay. All this just to see if it's reading the drive correctly. I won't have to come back in here for a while. Don't miss this. My God, what are you doing? Yes, I know that server doesn't exist. My God. No, it's not reading it. So what I'm going to do is format it on this side. Let's do that. Management. Okay, we're going to have to do something here. It's unallocated, healthy, delete. Yeah, Linux did something goofy there. But I want it formatted on this side, and then we'll move it over. Why does it have 3 sections of uncalculated space? I'm going to have to clean off the partition table on this thing. I don't want it doing that. Not unless that's how Windows reads it. Don't know. No information on 4 terabyte drives. Well, I can do this later. I see I have some stuff to really set up here. What I'm going to do, that's something I'm going to do in my own time, so that's going to take time. And then I can copy my drive. But for now, I guess we can go ahead and start buttoning up this machine and get the case back, the wall back on it. Alrighty, let's drive up out of our way for now. Now let's get it buttoned back up again. Okay. Right here. Let's get the side panel. Okay, it's starting to get dark in here. I'm seeing. Okay. Connect it again. In there. Okay, got it. I got it. Got it good. Okay. There we go. Side panel on. Screws for it should be over here. I need to find the other side panel deal. Up on the other side. Okay, now this side back on. And there. Where did I put the screws for this one? Aha, right there. There. Okay. Down here. Back in position. Okay. Where's that paper towel that I was using for dusting? Ah. And back up there. Okay. Ready. Monitor goes up here. I'll hook that up later, but I just want to get it up and out of the way. Okay. Go. Just a little bit here, get some of that dust out of here. The plastic thingies. There. Alright. Power. On. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah.
Hey!
The side panel on there. Looking good, looking good. There we go. Good to go. So anyways, guys, that's the upgrade complete. I have no more parts to put in for now. Later on, I am going to be getting a newer motherboard and processor and some RAM, but that's later on in the summer. And until then, keep on clicking. Thanks for joining me, guys. Good night and goodbye. Anthony from AnthWare, signing off.